covering news where you live. This is 5 News.
Thanks for joining us for the latest news and weather where you live. I'm Tiffany Lee.
And I'm Joe Ellison. In just a matter of hours, President Biden and former President Trump will meet on stage in Atlanta for the first presidential debate of the year.
Don't forget, you can watch the debate right here on Channel 5. CBS will begin coverage at 7, but the debate will begin at 8.
Arkansas Attorney General Tim Griffin in other news, and the state has secured a court order blocking President Biden's latest attempt to cancel student loans. Now, this is a preliminary injunction halting Biden's attempt without authorization from Congress. The decision came in a lawsuit which Arkansas is co-leading with the Show Me State. 5 other states also on the lawsuit: Oklahoma, Georgia, Florida, Ohio, and North Dakota. The Attorney General commented on the judge's decision, saying in part, he can't go around Congress and unilaterally cancel student loans. Now, about 8 million borrowers are enrolled in the plan, and those with undergraduate debt would have seen their payments cut in half, starting a week from today. The Biden administration says it does plan to appeal.
A set of new laws will go into effect in Arkansas on July 1st. The Arkansas Self-Funded Cyber Attack Response Program starts, a group set up to protect government agencies who are targeted by cyber attacks. You also see a change to many state employees' salaries. The new law is setting apart different levels and titles for pay. And there are new laws for body art and artists to get new training. The laws were approved back in January of 2023. However, most laws usually go into effect immediately after they get the governor's signature.
Well, 1 month after severe storms and tornadoes devastated parts of Benton and Madison counties, the Bentonville City Council has now approved additional funding for recovery. The City Council voted 8-0 to approve over $2.1 million. However, the budget covering post-disaster management consulting and debris monitoring services should not go over $2.3 million, they say. The council has noted that a budget adjustment is still needed. The next meeting is set for July 9th.
Fayetteville's new housing task force held its first meeting to come up with a plan to increase the number of housing units in the city. The meeting began with introductions and learning what each member can bring to the table to help solve the problem. From there, they got to work.
Affordable housing issues, unfortunately, is a nationwide problem. We build a lot of places, see it everywhere. Fayetteville versus Bentonville problems are not necessarily unique. That being said, there are different contributors depending on the markets.
More meetings with the members are now scheduled to address the housing crisis, which the city declared several months ago. We'll get to more stories in just a bit.
Yeah, but first let's check in with Zach for a look at the forecast. And Zach, it looks like it's going to be another hot one.
Yeah, overall not bad today, though, compared to where we will be the next couple of days. Temperatures in the lower 90s northwest Arkansas, low to mid 90s in the River Valley. Lots of sunshine, little east breeze, about 5 to 10 miles per hour coming in for us today. That's kind of holding back the humidity some. Now that increases as we go Friday into Saturday. We're going to look for some 60s, low 70s. Quiet night as we go into Friday morning. Friday we bump up the heat a little bit more, low 90s, northwest Arkansas, bump it up a couple degrees in the River Valley. Feels like temperatures, upper 90s, northwest Arkansas, 102 to 105 is what it'll feel like in the River Valley. Could feel as hot as 110 in the River Valley Saturday, 105 in northwest Arkansas Saturday as well. Ladies.
All right, thanks for that, Zach. Well, as a community, we're remembering Officer Kevin Apple.
It's been 3 years since he was tragically killed in the line of duty after being run over by a car. The Pea Ridge Police Department hosted a community candlelight vigil in honor of Officer Apple at his memorial next to the White Oak Station.
Now, as his death shook the community of Pea Ridge, it also made them stronger with 3 years of vigils to honor Officer Apple's life. Chief Lynn Hahn says Officer Apple died a hero.
He was a great officer. He was very compassionate. Probably that was one of his biggest skills is he wasn't out to just write tickets. He was out to help people. He would rather help somebody than to take somebody to jail for something.
Those responsible for Officer Apple's death have been prosecuted. Shauna Cash is serving a life sentence without parole. Well, those are some of your top stories on this Thursday. Thank you for joining us.
Catch us right back here tomorrow for more. Have a great day.